are killing folks. Welcome to the Glenn Hardin Theater. I am the Glenn Hardin, and today's match is brought to you by man ponds. Used by trolls everywhere, get your man ponds today. And by the smoke detector that needs a battery. It beeps and keeps you up at night, and you still will not replace it. Yes, I do realize that this is the second Call of Duty 4 game I have posted on my channel in a row, but that has to do with there is something wrong with Black Ops. I can't exactly put my finger on it, but I'm damn sure gonna try. When Black Ops first came out, I thought it was great. I mean, I was killing folks, playing the objective, having a good time, and I was actually worth a shit at a Call of Duty game. And on a side note, what I mean by play the objective is not only play by the rules of the objective-based game that I was in, but also be courteous to my teammates as well as the opposing force. Moving on, after patch and nerf and patch and nerf, Black Ops has become nothing more than blops. The night before last, I played for about 4.5 hours, and I just could not kill anybody. It was remarkable the amount of rounds it took to just get an enemy down. I was trying everything, all of my classes, changing them up, trying to figure out what went where. I could not figure this puzzle out. Thus, Call of Duty 4 shall be posted for the second time this week. But my offer still stands. If you play Black Ops on the Xbox and you have an outstanding gameplay, save it in your file share, send me a message on YouTube describing what it is along with your gamer tag, and I'll post it on my channel if you want me to. I'm going to change the subject real quick. In my last video, I talked about my tours in Iraq and how my last one was a pain in the neck, and thank God it was only 10 months long. But I'm going to tell you a short story about my first tour, the first time I ever saw combat, which, by the way, is nothing like this game. We lived about 20 miles south of Baghdad, and we were out on patrol doing what's called a counter-mortar patrol in our immediate AO, our area of operation. And my gunner yells down at us saying that he can see this huge muzzle flash coming from on the other side of a berm about 300 yards. We all knew that that was the insurgents shooting mortars at our fob out of the back of one of their little bongo trucks. Well, the Humvees started laying down suppressive fire as us scouts dismounted, flanked, and we were about ready to throw smoke, lift and shift, which is when the crew serve weapons on top of the Humvees lift their fire so that they don't shoot us while we assault the objective. About that time, our counter battery comes in, which is our fob, the mortarmen on our fob shooting back at the insurgents. First one lands a long ways off, and we thought, well, we're okay, they're off. The next one was about 100 yards. So we said, oh crap, and we all jumped back in the trucks and started to move, and it felt like the very next one, the third round that landed, was like right behind the truck. It may not have been right behind us, but it was so close we felt the concussion in the Humvee. Now we all haul ass out of the area, and I'm yelling on the radio, cease fire, friendlies in the area. Because it feels like these things are landing all over us, and I'm just screaming into the radio. They finally quit, and thank God nobody was seriously injured. By the time we had gotten out of the area, we caught our breath, the adrenaline stopped pumping. We proceeded to go back into the kill zone and try to assess the situation, try to make something of it. And when we got there, there was no sign of the insurgents. Don't know where they went. And nobody got a close enough look at them to describe their clothes so that we could tell them apart from the locals. So the scariest part about it is we finished the rest of the patrol and probably drove around them several times and never even knew it. But it seemed like we questioned everybody. We must have searched every house within a kilometer of the kill zone. We did, however, wind up detaining one guy because he had 2 AK-47s in his home, and each household is only allowed one. It's just the Iraqi law that they passed. But anyway, that's a short little story. I know it wasn't awesome, but until my next post, you guys have a good one. Leave me a comment.